And episode 3, I believe we are good to go. I didn't check audio. Somebody say something, make sure we're good to go.
Oh
Hell yeah,
yeah,
we good to go.
we good.
Episode 3, we're gonna do talk about some Full Gear. Before we do that, how you guys doing?
Good.
Pretty good.
Joey almost set his house on fire. Again?
Yeah. Again? Yeah.
Be better if he weren't late.
That's probably true. Dustin's on time for one thing one time, and now he's gonna be talking shit. AJ, how you doing? Nice CM Punk shirt.
Yeah, pretty good.
I like
Pretty
it cuts
big,
perfectly where it's just the fist right up there. It's pretty cool. I told you guys I had a actual legit Ty Dillinger shirt. So I was like, I'm gonna wear my Ty Dillinger shirt. I was like, I mentioned it last week, and I gotta wear it this time. So hopefully internet issues are fixed. So hopefully we don't have any issues like we had with last week's episode, because that was insanely frustrating. But yeah. Any news or anything to talk about? No, I think AJ posted something on the Facebook page today.
That's correct. So for Full Gear this weekend, right? Saturday, they do their media recap call always before a pay-per-view. Just a little tidbits. You can read the whole thing on the Facebook page. We've got from Tony Khan. Any news about Bray Wyatt? He actually hasn't talked to Bray Wyatt at all. The last time that they ever saw each other was about a year ago, which was for Jericho's birthday. He's had no contact with him, so I don't expect to see an appearance from Bray Wyatt this weekend. Totally understandable. He's got some movie deal that he's going to be working on, some horror movie, and I think he's going to the UK for that. A new show that they're going to be doing, or not show, but Battle of the Belts themed episode, or most likely episode that they do, kind of like The Winter is Coming, Bash at the Beach. I don't even think they actually own that one, but for obvious reasons, they can't take Clash of Champions, so we've got Battle of the Belts. That's coming in 2022.
So is that going to be more like Clash of Champions, or more like how WWE does Survivor Series now? Because like Survivor Series is kind of battle like champion versus champion, which they don't have two champions, so I guess they can't do Battle of the Belts the way I was thinking.
Right. So my guess would be kind of like Clash of Champions. However, we don't know because this next news I think would be pretty dope, because their partnership with New Japan is still going strong. They plan on doing stuff throughout to 2022. So why not cross over champions versus champions, AEW, New Japan?
Yeah.
I think that'd be really cool. Let's see. We've got they're gonna do some Owen Hart Cup news for Full Gear. He didn't want to do all these announcements at once, so we're finally gonna get some more information about that. And I did post also earlier in the week a brand new article from Kingston's perspective on his wrestling life and everything like that, called "Got No Business Fucking Being Here." It's actually a really good read. I recommend it for sure. There's a lot of heart and trials and tribulations for Eddie Kingston and his whole life with wrestling, so I definitely recommend a read for that. But for sure, if you guys want to take a peep further at the media scrum, it's all on the Facebook page, so be sure to take a look at that stuff.
Link will be in the bio description. Yeah, I read over the Tony Khan news that you put out, and I've seen some of that. I didn't read the Eddie Kingston thing. I'm not the biggest Eddie Kingston fan. I don't know why. I don't. But I seen that you did post that. But yeah, it seems like they are trying to do a lot. I know they're about to move to TBS, and then they have like their TBS championship. So is the TNT championship still going to be the TNT championship?
Yeah, that's correct. The TNT title will be for men's competitors. The TBS is strictly for the women. So.
Yeah. And is Rampage is staying on TNT, correct?
That is correct. Okay. It's staying on Rampage. Rampage is Friday nights for TNT. I think they might eventually move it, but for the time being, only they'll stay on TNT. Dynamite will go to TBS for Wednesdays at the beginning of the new year. So
nice. There was something I was going to talk about, and I totally can't remember what it was now. Yeah.
You didn't make notes.
What?
You didn't make notes?
I didn't. It was something I just thought about, and then I was like, oh, that's
no, from past media scrums, the thought that they've always been talking about, we're doing trios tag titles.
Yeah.
For the media call, they did bring that up in the last pay-per-view All Out. He didn't mention anything about it this time. I know he wants to do it. It probably will come next year. So
I'm trying to think what do they, how many like good trios they have, because I know they have a lot of factions. So I mean, I know you could probably, I mean, obviously Death Triangle's probably one's come to the top of your head. But
if
I mean,
the Super Click stays, that's one. If they really want to push this agenda with Cole O'Reilly and Fish, that would be a trio.
yeah,
Jurassic Express is a trio.
that's true.
SEU was a trio. That's really it off the top of my head. I know they've always been throwing around Moxley, Kingston, Darby was one that they were playing around with. Danny Garcia 2.0, that would be a trio.
What is it, the Foundry or the Factory?
The Factory, yeah, you could throw them.
A trio, yeah. I think they could do it probably. 'Cause, I mean, yeah, I was like I said, we get two person match and then like tag match more than just a normal tag match on this card. I know most AEW cards you see have some kind of 3 to 5 man tag at least once on the card in some way. A lot of times they have multiple ones that don't matter at all for any reason. Which, looking at this card, I feel like all the matches actually matter for. It's not anything that really kind of trashy. Like there was something, I can't remember what it was exactly, but I think it was the last pay-per-view or whatever it was where Hangman Kane was the Joker. There was a tag match on there that I was like, why is this happening? I was very confused.
Just to get everybody on the show.
I mean, that's probably true too. So, but yeah. Anything else happen exciting this week that you guys think about? Really wish I could think about what I was going to say.
I mean, besides Full Gear, we've got the...
Oh, I remember what it was. Thank you. I don't even know how... But yeah, the news I was going to bring up was, I don't know if you guys... I knew there was something. I remembered it. I don't know if you guys watched the what is it called? AJ High Spot auction thing that they did. But apparently, news straight from King Switchblade Jay White himself. He's going to be in San Jose this weekend for the New Japan show. He's also going to be at Full Gear. He's also going to be at Raw. He mentioned SmackDown and Rampage. They're trying to work that part out. And then also said something about possibly showing up at Survivor Series. I don't know.
That's true.
And
later on, he said he completely forgot about Impact, so he's going to go back to Impact as well.
So something he brought up straight from King Switch himself. So very excited to see him on all of these shows. Maybe now I will watch Raw.
However, if he goes to Survivor Series, he debuts as like Butter Knife, Gary Gray.
Dude, they were talking about so many things. Yeah, it was. I think they finally said on Butter Knife, and it was pretty awesome.
Yeah. So well, you bring up New Japan, right? So after Full Gear, New Japan Battle in the Valley will be taking place in San Jose. Jay White will be defending the never openweight title against Ishii. We've got Okada versus Buddy Matthews, which is probably going to be low key steal the show. Those are just some of the few. And before Dynamite yesterday, it was announced that Okada himself, not personally invited, but had Rocky Romero personally invite the best friends to be part of Chaos now. So that's pretty exciting. Yeah. That's pretty good for their relationship as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And that's something they could, obviously, the crossover stuff that they're going to do, that could be something that's, maybe we'll get to see some more actual Bullet Club stuff come to actual AEW. Because I know everybody was teasing the stuff that was happening with, and, the Jay White met up with, was it Kenny and the Good Brothers that he ran into in Impact?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't think he ran anybody else. I think it was Kenny and the Good Brothers that he ran into, and I was like, "Oh, is this coming to AEW?" And I think he teased some stuff. I think they had a show in Chicago the same night that AEW had a show in Chicago. So obviously he was tweeting about, or whatever, social media-ing about being in Chicago. People were like, "Oh, he's gonna show up at the AEW show." And he never did. Got my hopes up. But yeah. That was the news that I randomly thought about. I thought it was funny. Something I'd seen on that, him signing all that stuff last night. Also, people are really weird on the stuff that they request on autographs. Like, I don't know. I was just watching people like they had personalization. I was like, these people were like some of the stuff that they ask for is just weird.
Probably Joey.
Probably.
Yeah, Joey's like, lick
what's-
my ass. And then to Joey.
Y'all can see that when I say that.
Yeah.
Well, it's like the dude that Jordan Grace did that quote tweet of that guy that I think it was somebody posted it in the chat in our chat, our group chat.
That was Dustin's alt account. There.
Yeah, some dude just took a picture of himself almost completely naked, and was like,
I can see this guy.
it was like, hey, little lady or something like that. I mean, he's an older dude. I don't know, like he's even older than Joey, I'm pretty sure. And I don't know. I don't remember what he said, but he was like, hey, she just quote tweet. And instead of just ignoring it, which she could have done, she took the better approach, I would say, because it's hilarious. Of like quote tweeting and be like, hey, everybody can see this, because he didn't do it. It wasn't in her DMs. It wasn't in her like Instagram messages. No, he just put straight up, just tweeted it.
He just tweeted it and tagged her.
Yeah, and tagged on her. Yeah, just added her in it, and I was like, hey, some people shouldn't have access to the internet, and that guy's probably one of them. Hey, guy, if you're watching and you like our show, I guess shout out. Oh. But yeah.
Actually watch her show, then ask for a request.
Oof. Yeah, that was okay.
Moving on.
Blake was actually pretty nice to the guy. I'll give him props.
I mean, can't be mean. That's not how you grow a fan base.
I know.
You got to get fans, and then you can be
Sure
mean to people. That's what happens. You
You're
get
definitely the heel of the group.
You get I'm for sure. Yeah. I've been the heel of this group for a very long time, even expanding just us four. Yeah.
The heel.
I'm trying to think what I was gonna say. I had something to say, then doesn't. Anyways, moving on. What we got next? Are we just going straight into the card, or we got anything else to talk about?
No, that's really it. We can go straight into the card. I mean, it's not in any of our sheets or anything, but they did announce yesterday for the pre-show Nyla Rose and Jamie Hayter versus Hikaru Shida and Thunder Rosa. Can they coexist? That's really what we're gonna.
Is that the lady that blasted Shida with the trophy, or whatever it was?
No, that's Serena Deeb. So these two. So I think if I'm right, Hayter is supposed to face Thunder Rosa in the TBS. Was it quarterfinals or semi? Yeah, quarterfinals. Nyla Rose will face Shida in the quarterfinals. So basically, it's just taking those two, single matches, putting them as a tag team, and go from there. So that's the pre-show. It's not like anything, massive, crazy, cool, really, if you ask me. Like, it's just something to throw on the pre-show to get people entertained and tuned for the show, right? Yeah. So nothing real special about it. If we were to make a pick, who do you guys think would actually be winning that tag match?
I like Shida. I don't pick against Shida.
You like Shida or you don't like Shida?
I do.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to go with Joey's girl. I'm going to go with Nyla.
And Jamie Hayter? Yeah. Nice. All right. I, too, am a Shida Rosa fan, so that would be the easy one
who is
for me.
Who is Shida's teammate?
Thunder Rosa.
Dustin had a Thunder Rosa shirt on last week, didn't you?
I'm going with the fact they're not going to be able to coexist.
Whatever.
That's what I'm going with.
You heard it here first. Dustin's not loyal. Joe, did you have a pick?
Yeah, Shida and Rosa.
There you go. Fuck you, Dustin.
Well, I mean, it's like the rules. If we all pick the same person, that means they're all going to lose. I mean.
Well, now you're going to lose.
Well, technically, this match doesn't count, so really, nobody wins.
Well, that's true.
True.
All right, so we can start at the bottom and go towards the top, obviously. Have the main event last. Is that how we want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, so this sheet that we're using, it was posted on our Facebook page. We need to get better about using Instagram and Twitter as well, but it was posted on our Facebook page, and I'm going to have some graphics on the screen to help kind of keep up with it. for the video YouTube viewers. But going straight into it, we have I don't know if this is gonna be the first match. Like I said, this is at the bottom of the thing here. The Minnesota Street Fight between the Inner Circle and American Top Team. And these things are based on, like I said, the sheets on our Facebook page these matches all have a variety of points. Basically, there's, you can see here on the screen, there's the match that you pick the winner of who you think is going to win. And then there's a bonus question for each match that varies in points depending on the type of match. So for this one, like I said, it's the Inner Circle versus American Top Team. And the bonus question for this one is, does Jorge Masvidal interfere? So, what do you guys think of this?
Well, first, right, for those who don't know and are oblivious to who is the Inner Circle, right, we've got Jake Hager, Sammy Guevara, who's the TNT champion, Santana Ortiz, and then Chris Jericho. And it's the Men of the Year, Ethan Page, Scorpio Sky, and from America Top Team, Junior Dos Santos, Andrei Arlovsky, and Dan Lambert.
So Dan Lambert's going to actually be in the match?
He is going to be in the match.
That's hilarious.
So, and we may see Paige Van Zant and what's her husband's name? Austin Vanderfort.
Wow, that's not
ringside.
what I thought her husband's name was.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that either.
Yeah, I did not think it was that. I did see a clip of, I don't know if it was this past when it was exactly, but the clip of Paige trying to cut a promo on Chris Jericho, and it was just like, okay, this is giving me old Chris Jericho's Stephanie McMahon vibes of, hey, she says something dumb, and he just looks at the crowd and laughs, and then says one or two words, and everybody laughs.
Makes it too easy.
Yeah. Literally, at the point that she was like, "Oh, I'll take all 5 of you on at one time." He just looks at the crowd and is like, "Well, that joke just writes itself." When she was talking, I was like, "Oh, I know where this is going."
Oh yeah, big time.
But there was a thing. Was it from the media thing that Tony Khan says he wants to work with Paige more?
Yep. Yeah. I think she's pretty good. I think it could work for sure. I mean, she's willing to do that promo, whether it's good or not, it's debatable. But she's willing to put in the humor, because this humor is basically what this matchup is, if you think about it.
True.
It's been getting the best reaction so far. So
I think if she focused on this and wasn't worried about UFC or the bare knuckle boxing anymore, if she just kind of wanted to focus on this, I think she could probably be better than Ronda, because she seems like she's more comfortable on a microphone than Ronda was. Seems like she could actually do it. She's obviously has the talent of like a UFC fighter, so she can fight and probably make it look like a fight. So, yeah.
She'd be 100 times better than Ronda.
Yeah.
It's without a doubt.
Yeah. So
100.
I think she could do it. But yeah, how many of the shows has Jorge been on? I know I've seen him on like 1 or 2.
So he was at All Out, and he was there for the Miami show, because that's where
he lives.
American Top Team is founded in. So
yeah.
I think that's it. And that because it's a pay-per-view, that's why I'm thinking he could potentially be an appearance. Because obviously it's a pay-per-view. It's funny. I think the other day he just pulled out of his fight that he was supposed to have scheduled.
Yep, I've seen somebody was talking about that. Yeah.
So it's kind of leaning towards, it's like, oh man, is he gonna show? Is he gonna be there? Is he actually gonna get physical? Because we really don't know why he pulled out. They didn't say, why he pulled out from his match. If he was saying that he had some type of injury, but yeah, it could be all because of this, right? It could be all a work. Right. So my pick for this is the Inner Circle. I also do think Masvidal does show up because it's a pay-per-view.
And saying that, I think we should clarify, because the question says interfere. So are we going to say that he shows up, or that because if he shows up and nothing happens, then I don't know if that counts. But are we talking about like if he just shows up, or if he actually gets involved in the match?
Well, I was getting there.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, go ahead.
He's gonna show his face. He will interfere, but somehow the Inner Circle will pull it off. The reason I think they will win is because American Top Team Men of the Year have already beaten them a few times. So I feel like the stage right now of where Jericho is in his career, putting everybody over, lose, and then the blow off, they win. It's a street fight, so like really, I'm expecting this to be like all over the fucking place. So
yeah. So for me, I also picked American Top Team, and I also do think Jorge shows up and gets involved. He does interfere somehow. But yeah, what you were saying is like, oh, they've lost. Now it's time for. And also looking at it is like, I don't know what the Men of the Year and American Top Team get out of winning this, if they get anything, because like, right. Is the American Top Team going to be around after this feud at all? Like, I don't know if anybody knows that, and so I think it's definitely going to go to American Top Team. Also for this, I have Adam's picks as well, so I'm going to be reading those off. He also picked Inner Circle, but he is the first one to differentiate. He says that he does not think Jorge gets involved.
So like you kept saying American Top Team, did you mean Inner Circle though?
What do you mean? Probably. I don't know.
You said, yeah, because you're like as well, and AJ said Inner Circle.
Oh yeah, I picked Inner Circle. Adam picked Inner Circle. Okay. So far, everybody's got Inner Circle to win. Me and AJ have Jorge to interfere. Adam does not.
Okay.
What do you got?
I'm going America Top Team with the interference.
Nice. For Dust is going all the way.
All the way, dog.
What you got, Joey?
Inner Circle, and it's a street fight. Of course, there's gonna be interference.
Okay. Yeah.
Dan Lambert really ain't gonna do shit. You know, Jorge's gonna do it all.
Dan Lambert gonna beat your ass, Dustin. Just watch.
So right.
So the reason and also something we're doing with these picks is we've done picks before, and we kind of have like, oh, whoever gets the most right, you're like the picks champion or whatever. So I was thinking about a way to do something like if for future shows after like we have the person whoever gets this right this time. I was thinking about making it like a little thing for the stream and having like a little championship belt by that person. So that we know for the future whoever the picks champion is going forward, which could be a quick turnaround because we got Full Gear this weekend, Survivor Series next weekend. So whoever wins it this week, they got a quick defense, turning right around, defending the title.
All right.
So yeah. So we're moving on.
Yep.
All right. Next match I got up is going to be Miro versus Bryan Danielson in the finals for, what is it called? The World Title Eliminator Finals.
Yep.
So, the bonus for this one is, does Miro's wife make an appearance? CJ Perry, formerly known as Lana from the WWE.
I feel like it's the fucking most randomest question ever they could assign this match.
Yeah. Yeah. There could have been, I don't even know what they could have, but yeah, it was, hey, does she, this one, I guess that's the difference that I was asking about, because the last one was, does Jorge Masvidal interfere? This one just says, does she make an appearance?
They could have just been like over, under, how many strikes to the neck for both of them combined.
Does Daniel Bryan hit all of his yes kicks? You know, where he kicks you in the chest like 3 or 4 times, then does the power up and kicks your head and usually misses? Like, oh, does he get it? Yeah. I don't know. I thought it was a random question, but here we are. What you guys got?
First off, Daniel Bryan isn't in this match, by the way.
Oh, my bad. Boy. I initially said Bryan Danielson when I read it, and then old habits die hard. You wrote Bray Wyatt in the one thing, so that's the worst part with these people. True. Whenever we see them on the big main stage, whatever, as one thing, and then they go somewhere else, and then it's confusing because it's Bryan Danielson instead of Daniel Bryan. Like Miro, hey, it's Miro. Pac, it's Pac. It's easy. Though some of them we get it easy. But also he's been Bryan Danielson not that long, so he was Daniel Bryan for a very long time.
He was actually Bryan Danielson for a very long time.
Yeah, but nobody knew who he was then.
I know who it was.
I mean,
well, good for
Joey
you.
Top fan.
Apples and oranges here for that debate. We're not here to debate if Bryan Danielson was known before Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan got fired once for choking a dude out and almost became Bryan Danielson way sooner.
They actually recreated that, by the way, after Dynamite.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Justin Roberts is on.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, also the last match was worth 10 points. The Minnesota Street Fight was apparently worth 10 points if you get it right. And the Jorge Masvidal bonus was 2 points. This match is 15 points. With the bonus of 4 points for if Lana, I don't know what she'll be referenced as now, if she shows up. So, what do you guys got?
It's just going to be Miro's wife. That's
Yep.
the credit that she'll get.
Yep.
Yeah.
Miro and Miro's wife. Miro
Justin,
and wife.
you go first. Dustin, go.
Dustin, who you got?
I'm going first. I'm gonna go Bryan Danielson, and I'm going. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and say CJ Perry shows up.
Oh, you heard that specifically. If she shows up with a different name, he's wrong. But if she shows up as CJ Perry, he's right.
Double the points on that shit.
He's double down.
Yeah.
Doubling down, boys.
Can't hear you, Joey. Oh, there you go.
Bryan Danielson will win. Miro's wife does not show up.
I have the same thing. I have Bryan Danielson winning. I have her not showing up. Adam has what?
Nothing.
Oh.
That's it.
Bryan Danielson. Adam also has Bryan Danielson winning. He has her Miro's wife. He does have her showing up and making an appearance.
All right. Man, so I mentioned earlier before we started that this card seems to be like the hardest decision making possible, and there's a lot of toss-ups. This match is actually one of the hardest ones for me to actually pick and decide.
I don't know if I don't know if it was this one was what I will agree with you. This one was one of the harder ones to decide, but I don't think there's any way Bryan Danielson is losing right now, unless it's like shenanigans.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm actually taking the risk. I'm saying Miro wins.
That's another thing here is that I want to clarify because we had to clarify it last time we did this, the original round that we did it. It's that doesn't could matter for this match. It's who officially wins the match. Like, it's not like for a title match, it's not who stays champion. Like, say for instance, the world title, Kenny Omega versus Hangman Page. If Kenny got disqualified, he stayed champion, but Hangman won the match, then it's whoever picked Hangman to win the match. So, like, if Miro gets disqualified and they announce Bryan Danielson as the winner, Bryan Danielson wins. But if something happens and Bryan Danielson gets disqualified, whoever picked Miro, AJ, will win the match. So,
yeah,
it is who officially wins the match in the record books.
Right. So, yeah, I'm going with Miro. Only real reason is because I'm really tying this match with the AEW World Championship match. Obviously, it's just not because it's a number one contender. Either person would be a really great contender for any champion.
I see what you're doing.
But Miro's been there longer. I totally understand Bryan Danielson coming in. He's in a huge hot streak. I love Bryan Danielson, but I mean, if they really want to run it back, Omega Danielson too. I mean, fuck, I don't know. My hands are tied. I'm going with Miro. I'm just gonna stick with it. I'm sticking with my guns. I believe in Miro. Let's do it. Let's see. Hopefully, Miro gets me the dub.
That's great analysis. You're wrong. Moving on to the next match, we have CM Punk versus Eddie Kingston, and the bonus for this one is: does Punk hit a Macho Man elbow? What do you guys got?
Joey, go.
I got CM Punk winning this, and he hits the elbow, of course.
Dustin?
I'm also going Punk, and I will say he does hit the elbow as well.
You say he does hit the elbow?
He does. Yeah.
Okay. This one could be a unanimous one because me and Adam both have the same thing. We both have Punk. We both think he hits the elbow, and then, he's gonna go to the top rope. He's gonna go up to the top rope, man. He's gonna roll out of the way, and the overall's gonna be like, motherfucker.
He goes to top falls. Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
5 for 5. Yeah, Punk elbow drop. It seems like it's pretty straightforward. I think it's gonna be a really good match potentially. However, a lot of people are thinking, hey, Eddie Kingston, he doesn't care if he wins, loses. He just wants to beat him up. And they're trying to even decide if maybe we just slide and give Punk his first loss here because Kingston is so over. But I don't know. Even if he's over, if he loses, he can go heel, which is kind of something what I thought they were going to be doing anyways. So, yeah. I'm just gonna stick with Punk. Stick with the guns.
I can't ever tell if Kingston is heel or face. Anyways,
it's true.
Yeah, he walks that line. All right, so that's the unanimous one. Either we're all right or we're all wrong. That one's 10-point match, and the bonus is 2 points. Ready for the next one?
Yep.
All right, next one I got. I initially thought this one was a tag match, so I had to reread it when I was picking because how it's displayed on the page here. But we have MJF with Wardlow versus Darby Allin with the Icon Sting, as a lot of people announce it every time they say his name. Bonus question is: does Sting hit a Scorpion Death Drop? What do you guys got?
Yes, Sting will hit the Death Drop if Wardlow's with him, or even Shawn Spears is with him. I know we've got Shawn Spears in some other match. We'll talk about it, but I think Sting definitely does do it because obviously it's his go-to move with his 60-year-old ass trying to move around. But my pick is MJF because MJF is MJF. He's the best. I think they're going to try pushing him again. Darby doesn't need wins and losses for me, it seems. He's over no matter what. Not in Dustin's eyes because Dustin's a bitch, but Darby's over. I still don't think, the whole four pillar story is great. It totally makes sense. MJF is the number one pillar for me, so I'm going with MJF.
Darby Allin is Dustin's Oni Lorcan of AEW.
Yep.
Yeah. And for those that don't know, Dustin absolutely hates Oni Lorcan for some reason, and Danny Burge.
That fucking 1-2 makes no fucking sense.
Dude, I seen a picture. I think it was on his. I don't know if it was on his YouTube channel. It just popped in my suggestions because I have a lot of wrestling stuff pop in my suggestions, obviously lately. And I don't know if it's because of that. If it popped on my YouTube or social media somewhere, but it was literally a picture of him talking about his release. And I think it was his YouTube, and and the picture had him with the finger up. And I almost took a screenshot of it and sent it to Dustin just to make him mad. It was so funny. Joey, who you got?
Like those guys.
I got Darby Allin on this one, and we'll say Sting hits the Scorpion Death Drop.
All right. I have MJF winning, and I have Sting hitting the Scorpion Death Drop, whether he hits it on MJF or Wardlow or Darby. He's hitting on somebody. Tony Schiavone, hopefully.
He's a creep.
Adam also has MJF and Sting hitting the Scorpion Death Drop.
Sting gonna hit it on Dustin.
Or hit it on Dustin.
Shit.
Followed by a coffin drop, dude.
Fuck. Trust fall? That's what it should be called.
I will say that
an 80-pound kid.
It does look.
Both those.
It does look
both
pretty.
Those moves. Both those moves on Dustin, he's gonna shit himself.
Like I think the move looks cooler. I seen the clip of him doing it like as a springboard move. I think it looks cooler there than the finisher, but I don't know. Dustin, who you got? I know who Dustin will never pick Darby Allin in any match ever.
Never. I'd pick your ass over him. Yeah, so MJF and the Death Drop. Yep.
That's hilarious. Oh, it's funny messing with Dustin. We should all chip in and buy Dustin a Darby Allin shirt. And an Oni Lorcan shirt. All right, next match. We have Oh, that was not the match I thought it was. I have it wrote down wrong I have it labeled wrong on my stream deck, and I looked over and was like, hey, that's not it. Oh, we have the other tag team matches happening that was made official last night during Dynamite. Malachi Black and Andrade. Wow, I almost messed it up. I was thinking too much about the last name and almost messed up the first name. Andrade El Idolo versus Cody Rhodes and Pac. Seems like a very weird match, but I've seen how, you see how it happens. But Cody coming out of the crowd for some random reason that nobody knows why, when he should probably be in like Gorilla or something. But hey, whatever.
Is he a bitch?
So yeah, Cody Rhodes, Pac, Malachi Black, Andrade. Who you guys got?
You start off.
Okay. I have Malachi Black and Andrade winning, and obviously Malachi Black is definitely going to use his Black Mist. I don't see why he wouldn't. So that's who I got. Adam went the other way. He has Cody Rhodes and Pac. I can't believe he picked against Malachi Black.
Same.
That one surprised me whenever he sent it to me. He has Cody Rhodes and Pac, and he also said that Malachi Black will do the Black Mist.
He was probably smoking when he painted those picks because he probably doesn't know who Malachi Black is anymore.
That's probably probably doesn't know him. So who the hell's Malachi Black? Is this the same Andrade from WWE?
I am also going with Black and Andrade. The Black Mist will be used. It's pretty straightforward for me.
Yeah.
I'm following suit with the same.
Yeah. He's dead. Yeah. Black and Andrade, and he does the Mist.
Which it's funny because I'm talking shit about Adam picking against Malachi Black, and I'm sitting here picking against Pac.
Yeah, that's why I was shocked by you.
Feels bad.
Yeah.
I hate that Pac got put into this match because it's like, why are you teaming him up with fucking Cody? He's gonna for him to catch an L out of for no reason. Pisses me off.
You're getting buried by Cody in that.
Yeah. Which I'm sure he probably did in WWE at some time as well. I don't know if they were there at the same time. I think that's probably when Cody was still Stardust or something.
Probably was.
Yeah. Did everybody pick this one? Dustin, you said we're going Black, Andrade, Black Mist?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. All right. Now the match I thought we were going to, we are jumping over to the 6-man tag. The Super Click, that might be kind of hard to see. The Super Click versus Jurassic Express and Christian Cage.
It should be Marco, dog. Shouldn't be Christian Cage.
Bro, Marco would get destroyed.
Marco gets yeeted into space. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Basically, this is Christian's Coalition again with Jurassic Express, though.
I really like Luchasaurus. He's really cool. I think a lot of people like Luchasaurus though. Yeah, who you guys got?
Start with Adam this time.
Oh, Adam? Okay. Oh, Dustin will like this one, okay. Also, the bonus question is, who will the Young Bucks kiss? And apparently Adam had to get clarification to know what that meant. He sent the message thing. He's like, this sheet, does this say who the Young Bucks are gonna kiss? I'm like, yeah, it does.
He put Joey, probably.
But he also picked, he did pick the Super Click to win it. For who does the Young Bucks kiss, we go ahead and minus. Adam's going for 148 out of 150 because he put your mom as who they're going to try to kiss.
My man, that's great.
No joke. That's what he said to me, so I was like,
good answer.
All right. So
I dig it.
So Adam's missing out on the perfect 150. So, but yeah, he's got the Super Click and your mom as who the Young Bucks are going to try to kiss.
Hell yeah!
I knew Dustin was going to like that one. So
I will fucking love it.
Because if you guys don't know, Dustin over here, I will be randomly scrolling through my Facebook feed. There's not a time I've scrolled through my Facebook feed in the last 3 months probably that I don't see some random ass post from somebody I don't follow, like some random no name sports site about who will win the Super Bowl this year, and Dustin scroll down. Dustin, why am I seeing this in my feed? Dustin commented, "Your mom," and I'm like, I mean, it's wrestling posts, it's sports
Football.
posts. There was something really random I seen it on one day, and I don't remember what it was. But I mean, it's literally there's no limits, no bounds to what Dustin will comment your mom on.
The limit does not exist.
It's hilarious. He changed it up recently, and he was hitting up a lot of anything Tom Brady related. Oh, he lost to Trevor Siemian.
He did.
But yeah, it's a good. Dustin's on a your mom run. It's become a hilarious thing in our friend group of who can find it and screenshot it first and send it to us so we can.
It's also my Discord picture.
It is also. I photoshopped Dustin's head on Wilmer Valderrama from the hit MTV show Yo Mama from like early 2000s, and I photoshopped Dustin's head on it because it was everywhere. So yeah.
Dustin, did you put your mom too, like Adam did?
No, I didn't.
You didn't? Dang.
I didn't.
Missed opportunity.
Let down.
Who you got, Dustin?
Going with the Click, and they're gonna kiss Cole.
Yeah. I also have the Super Click, and they are also going to kiss Adam Cole, baby, because I don't know who else they would, how the issue would happen again where they don't kiss Adam Cole.
Joey?
I got the same. Exact same.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Adam.
Super Click, Adam Cole. Man, I'm gonna be pissed when they kiss Luchasaurus. Watch.
Yeah.
I'll be real pissed when they kiss Luchasaurus. Watch.
And then Joey, Adam's gonna be laughing at us like, "Oh, you losers got it wrong too." Yeah, so I think everybody picked Super Click to win. That one was almost unanimous except for Adam and his random. The thing is why he didn't just say Adam Cole too, because literally I was like. He was like, "Oh, what?" Because he asked that question in chat, and then I sent the GIF. I literally sent a GIF of the Young Bucks kissing Adam Cole, like when he first came back, and he's still seen that and just said, "Your mom." I'm like, "Okay, dude, well, sure, whatever you say."
True king right there.
Yeah.
Dustin should have put. They're gonna kiss Brandon Cutler.
Yeah, that could be it too. Their how mean they are to him is hilarious. I mean, it's classic bullying that we probably shouldn't endorse, but it's pretty funny sometimes. All right, we ready to get into the championship matches?
Let's do it.
We got 3 of them on this card, with Sammy Guevara being in the Minnesota Street Fight TNT title not on the line. Moving over to the AEW Tag Team Championships, we have the Lucha Bros versus FTR. Who you guys got?
What was the special stipulation on that?
Bonus question for this one was: will Sean Spears, featured known as Ty Dillinger, interfere? It does say interfere, not make an appearance. So does he get involved? Does the chairman hit somebody with a chair? I will say for this one, for some reason I didn't read the paper where it clearly says underneath it that you guys can see too. AEW Tag Team Championship match. For some reason, I thought this was for the tag titles that FTR just won in Mexico. I thought this was for that, and I was like, oh yeah, FTR is going to win this one. And I was like, wait a minute, this is for the AEW tag titles that the Lucha Bros currently have. I went back and changed it. I have Lucha Bros winning, and I have Sean Spears not interfering, unfortunately. Because we all like to see the chairman when we can. So,
yeah,
I think that's just you, guy.
You guys can't tell me he's not a good wrestler. Shut the fuck up, okay?
He's okay.
Yeah, he's okay.
He's luckier in life than he is a good wrestler.
Yeah,
that's true.
He's still a good wrestler.
Big true.
But yeah, that's true. But also,
his wife has more belts than him. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, that's true there. Too. Whenever I first seen him in NXT, like debuting with Jason Jordan, I fucking hated him. I don't know why. I fucking hated him. And then he got away from Jason Jordan. Isn't that his name?
Yeah.
Kurt Angle's son.
Yeah.
Whenever he got away from him and kind of went solo and then started his 10 gimmick and everything, I was like, okay, I'm coming around on this guy. And then so big fan. Yeah, so unfortunately I have him not interfering. Adam has FTR winning, taking the tag titles from the Lucha Bros that they just won at All Out. and he also says Sean Spears will not interfere.
Well, Adam's a fucking idiot. I mean,
Easily.
FTR just won the AAA tag title, so
Yeah.
there's no way in hell they're winning the AEW World Tag titles. I will never say no to the Lucha Brothers. They're my number one team of all time. Lucha Bros win.
Of all time?
Okay. Okay.
You said it.
You heard it here.
Lucha Bros retain. Sean Spears will not interfere. I actually think he'll show up in the MJF Darby match. So, yeah.
Okay.
No interference there. No interference. Lucha Bros retain. That's my pick.
Gotcha.
Mine is Lucha Bros.
Whoa.
Whoa, green
Whoa.
screen of death.
Yeah, Lucha Bros. Can y'all hear me still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Okay. Lucha Bros. They win. They retain. And Sean Spears does.
Uh-oh.
Does what?
Does what?
Yeah, Sean Spears
Sean
does
Spears
what?
Oh, he does not interfere.
Okay.
Okay.
When you turn your camera off, turn it back on, it kind of does a little lag thing there, so we got it back, though. We're good. We're back.
Yeah, we're good.
Glad technical difficulties aren't on my side this time, or I would break a monitor in half. Dustin, did you pick yours?
Yeah, I'm going the same. Going Lucha, no interference.
Okay, Lucha, no interference. So Adam's the only one to pick FTR, and we all are saying that Sean Spears does not interfere?
Correct.
Damn. Sad day.
You
all
will
right.
now, though.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. He's going to show up and blast their Lucha Bros manager guy with the chair. Moving on. Next to last match, we have the AEW Women's Championship. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, going up against, is it Tay Conti? Is that how you pronounce it? Is that right?
Hi, Conte.
Conti? Sure, there you go.
Yeah.
Hey, I got Andrade's name perfect. I'm just going to mess one of them up, so.
That's fair.
AJ.
Yeah, who you guys got?
I got Britt Baker retaining. What was the special stipulation?
Oh, special
She
stipulation.
bleeds.
Does Britt Baker get busted open?
No.
Okay. So Joey's got Britt Baker and not getting busted open. Adam has Britt Baker and also her not getting busted open. I also have Britt Baker, but I, however, do have her getting busted open because that seems like that's her gimmick. She's the Cody Rhodes, or no, Dustin Rhodes, whatever. Both of them bleed a lot in AEW now that they come over here.
Dusty Rhodes.
Well,
he
no,
could,
yes,
he could get tossed and he'd get up and be bleeding.
that's true. Also, speaking of that, how did I during the during the Pac Dax the Axe Hardwood that they said 4 million times on commentary? How did Pac start bleeding? Did he was it from a chop that he started bleeding?
That's when he did the outside flip to Dax on the outside. He hit Dax didn't catch him. He hit the floor
And started bleeding from his chest?
Oh, I don't know. Beats me.
Okay, he had blood
I thought it was
on
from
his
his
chest.
mouth.
He had blood look at it could have been. Look, he was on his chest, and then commentary was like, "Oh yeah, he's bleeding from a chop," and I was like,
I mean, Danielson bleeds from so many chops to his chest, so I mean, it's possible.
I guess that's true too. Yeah. AJ, who you got? Did you say who you had?
I did not. I have Baker retaining. She will not bleed. Baker's too good, too hot right now, where I don't see them taking the title off her for a little bit at least. To be honest, I think the person that will dethrone Britt Baker will be Thunder Rosa, though.
And didn't you say in your media didn't you report, I guess, or whatever, on the Facebook page of the media stuff that you did? Is Tade not actually signed to AEW yet? I think there's a thing in there that says that he wanted to sign her.
No, she's signed to AEW.
Yeah,
He was saying that Ty was the most improved since the beginning, because she came from NXT and she was like green, and over time Yeah, she's gotten a lot better. This is actually her second championship opportunity, but yeah, I don't think she's beating Baker for the belt. So.
Oh, okay. I see where I confused it because it says Conti, whatever you say it, is one of the most improved wrestlers in the world and was surprised when she was released by WWE. He wanted to sign her immediately. So he wanted to sign her immediately after she was released. Okay. That's where I got confused. Okay. Yeah. So we all have Britt Baker. Dustin, did you pick yet?
No, you always skip me, motherfucker.
I didn't
But
always
yeah, I'm going DMD.
Okay.
Yeah, you always do.
Is she bleed or not?
No bleed.
No bleed?
Nah.
Okay. Am I the only one that's saying she's getting busted open?
Yep.
Sure enough.
That's an easy 6 points right there. These championship matches are worth more points. These two matches, this one and the AEW is worth 20 points each. Their bonuses were 20. Is worth an extra 6. So yeah, that's that one. And then moving over to the main event, we have, if it moves, there it goes. We have Hangman Adam Page against Kenny Omega for the AEW World Championship. I can go first. I have Hangman Adam Page winning. And the bonus for this one is, does Hangman kick out of the One-Winged Angel? I have yes. I say he does kick out of it, and I say he's going to win. Adam says Kenny retains, but Hangman still does kick out of the One-Winged Angel. I don't see how those two go hand in hand, but
makes it exciting.
Yeah.
I say Hangman wins. He doesn't kick out of the One-Winged Angel.
What? Wait, what?
So you're saying
that doesn't make sense.
He don't hit it.
You're saying he doesn't hit that One-Winged Angel.
He doesn't hit it. Okay. What the fuck, Joey? Fucking high too. Dustin, go.
I'm going with Kenny, and I'm gonna say he does kick out of it, but he just hits it again.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. This will be a 5-star match. Regardless.
Oh, sure, yeah.
It probably will be a 7-star match.
Yeah. If it's in in Japan, Tokyo Dome, 7 stars.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. That's right. Yeah, they're in Minneapolis. No one gives a shit about Minneapolis.
Hey, Minnesota's not bad. It's nice. I lived there for a little bit.
Wade Keller will give it 7 stars.
Probably. Isn't he in Minnesota?
Yeah.
This was definitely tough. I am going with Hangman. I think it's his time. The story leading up to all of this that they've been doing since last year's Full Gear, where Kenny beat Hangman in the Championship Eliminator Tournament in the finals. And everything they've gone through, I think this can finally cement his legacy in AEW. Hangman becoming the new AEW World Heavyweight Champion. He will kick out of the One-Winged Angel. He'll be the first person to do it, which I think in itself is special in itself. And
somebody's kicked out of it.
Yes,
nobody's kicked out of it.
What's his name, dude?
Moxley kicked out of it.
No.
Maybe?
Okada?
No.
In AEW at least.
His golden lever.
Ibushi. Kota
yeah.
Ibushi, yeah. Well, I mean, that doesn't...
So the first kick out in AEW?
Yeah.
Okay.
So...
Only person kicked out. Here's a list of people that's kicked out of it.
Joey's like, here. The only time Joey's able to provide some feedback.
Yeah.
Hey, the one time we knew something... Or, hey, Joey, that's twice that we've known something about wrestling that AJ didn't know about today.
Fuck Miss Sandra.
Yeah.
We're on fire.
Fuck Miss Sandra, okay? I already said this earlier.
That's the inside joke for us.
So yeah, I think it's Hangman's time. That's why I picked Miro, because I think Hangman wins.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a good match for Miro. I also think even if Danielson does win, it's still going to be a great match. The reason I pick also Miro was I think since he replaced Moxley, I thought Moxley was going to win, mainly for storytelling. Hangman beats Kenny, obviously his greatest adversary. He can beat Moxley, who was a previous champion. That shows Hangman can hang, basically, and being a champion. So that's my logic. my heart wants Hangman. My brain was saying Kenny. I'm gonna go with my heart. I think Hangman wins the championship. And then anything fucking happens afterwards. Like fucking Okada can show up. I doubt it, but I mean, if he showed up earlier, he could have. But yeah.
Yeah, I realized when you picked Miro, that's what you're doing, was kind of the Miro going against Hangman, probably to lose to Hangman eventually, I would say, because I'm pretty sure they're going to give Hangman a run. And then that could possibly also free up either Kenny and Hangman doing something more going forward with the feud, or even Kenny moving on to another feud with Bryan Danielson if they want to do that this soon.
Yeah.
So I could see that, but I still think Hangman's going to win it. I still think Bryan Danielson's going to win it. But yeah.
And I know the bigger draw, right? You know, going into the next pay-per-view, Danielson versus Omega 2, but for the title, totally makes sense. I totally get it. But I don't want, me being selfish, I don't want Danielson to win the tournament because I don't want it to come to the expense of Hangman Page.
Yeah.
Even though if Hangman loses, it's probably still fucking great storytelling afterwards, because maybe then you're going to put the seed of doubt again where, oh, you know, Hangman has a second opportunity and he loses again. Maybe he's not the big of a star that we all thought he was.
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere you come out of it, you know, there's going to be really good storytelling for anybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, my heart says Hangman. Yeah. So that's what I'm sticking with it.
So I think we're split 3-2 on Hangman. Kenny. I think Dustin and Adam took Kenny, but I think we all got him kicking out of the One-Winged Angel. No, Joe, you said no, right?
Yeah. He didn't hit it.
Gotcha. Yeah. So yeah, that is our breakdown of Full Gear. Does anybody else have anything that we want to talk about the show? Any other crazy predictions that we think happens? Does Dan Lambert have a heart attack in the ring? Hopefully not.
Well, I mean,
does Tony Schiavone finally get fired?
God, let's hope.
Watching that, like, I've tried to, like, I meant to watch Dynamite last night, all of it, and totally forgot about it, spaced out and totally forgot about it, and you mentioned it, and I turned it on immediately when you mentioned it last night when I remembered it was on, and man, just that commentary team. It's even to the point where Excalibur started to get on my nerves. Like, at one point, I was like, "Oh, Excalibur's
AJ, you gotta fix that, man."
I was like, Excalibur's the good part of this announced team, and now it seems where he's starting to get on my nerves. I'm like,
yeah, they need to get
the Mamma Mia guy,
somebody, because they got those guys for recognition and things like that. But
nostalgia, they got them for nostalgia.
Yeah. The mishaps are now starting to rub off on Excalibur.
Yeah.
And yesterday, you can definitely see it on the show. Like he made a few mistakes. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
I don't know if it's a thing that, because I don't know why Taz is on commentary full time. I feel like he's great at commentary. I don't know if I'm alone in that.
He does the Dark and Rampage.
Yeah, he should do.
I've always liked Taz on commentary.
I do too.
And see, and honestly, like I was gonna say, I know he's involved right now with his Team Taz stuff, but even when he was in TNA, and I don't know if it was TNA or Impact at that time, even when he was in whatever one it was, and they did the Aces and Eights stuff. I don't know, Joe, if you know anything about that, but whenever they did the Aces and Eights stuff, he was a member of Aces and Eights, and was still on commentary, and he was just a biased heel commentator. So I mean, he could do that with Team Taz. I'm sure he does it now with Team Taz when Ricky Starks and them are involved in matches or whatever. So, I mean...
Do you remember him commentating on SmackDown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was fine there.
Yeah, he was really good there, too. So, I mean, he's always been a good commentator for as long as I've known him to commentate. I don't know why WWE let him go. I mean, I thought he was good on WWE. But I don't know what they do with their next teams right now. I'm sure they'll cut McAfee in a month or so, and then people are going to be like, what the fuck?
Oh, they better not do.
We all know that Joey has a soundbite on his phone of Tony Schiavone being like, "It's Sting!" and he uses it every time he goes to the bathroom, so...
it stings!
Yeah.
It's the greatest night in the history of our sport, actually.
Yeah, I don't know. Him doing, Schiavone doing, and also something like that. I don't know. There's like...
They should just get Morrow.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, but... Dude, Morrow and Taz, that'd be great. I'd like that. but they damn it, dude, my brain today is just not working.
How
come? There was what was that? Oh, it's production stuff that the AEW still does that still bugs me a bit. It's like I think it was the Pac Dax Hardwood match. One, they said Dax 5,000 times. I'm like, it was almost as bad as the
Jackrabbit.
Yeah, was that Monday Night Football that they called
Yep.
Janoris Jenkins Jackrabbit a million times? Yeah, it's like, okay, we get it,
Page.
fucking quit. But they kept doing that. But also, it was like in the middle of the match, instead of just having Tony had to go do the contract signing thing in the ring. Tony just gets up and leaves the announce table, and they're like, "Oh yeah, Tony's leaving to go get ready for his contract signing." It's like, then why is he at the commentary table at all? Anyways, I feel like that's just a production thing. That's like, why is he there if he's gonna go do something else? Just move him. Also, have somebody else to do that. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, like your mom.
That works too.
Thanks. Get one more in
So
before we sign off, right?
All right. We got anything else? Everybody excited for Full Gear? Is everybody gonna watch Full Gear?
Yep.
I tried to, but
I literally just
Joey's not hosting.
I asked my wife specifically before I recorded. I was like, "Hey, what are we doing this weekend?" She's like, "I don't know why," and I'm like, "What are we doing?"
A good answer, and then you watch Full Gear.
Yeah. So she's wanted to do. They did get the Christmas thing going on this weekend, and close to us, and little thing they do, and
I can wait till after Thanksgiving, dog.
yeah. Our Christmas tree's already up. And I didn't help her put it up. I told her, I was like, she was like, "We go get the Christmas tree." I was like, "I'm not helping you put it up. If you wait 2 or 3 weeks, I'll help you put it up." But
There you go.
no, that's what she was like. "Wow, what do you want to do?" I was like, "Well, Saturday night, I want to be home. I've got a rest of pay-per-view I want to watch." So I'm actually gonna watch it.
Oh, you gonna send some invites there, bro?
What? I didn't say I was watching it with people. I said I was watching it.
Well, yeah, no. You sent the invite out just now. I am coming up.
I'm sure you will.
There'll be traffic. 3:30.
Yeah. Oh yeah. AJ, when's the show start?
7.
7. Okay. Is that the main show or is that
Main
the
show.
Main show. Okay. So pre-show starts at 6.
6:30
4:30.
on YouTube.
Okay. So that means Dustin will be at my house at 8:30 a.m. So
Sure will. What do I need to bring?
Yeah, I'll be watching Full Gear, and I'm actually gonna watch the Battle in the Valley right after. I'll be posting the results on the Facebook page as they come through, so everyone that looks at the Facebook page will know exactly what's gonna fucking happen. So.
there you go.
Hell yeah.
So like I said, those links will be in the bio of the YouTube description down below. They'll be in, well, I guess they're in the YouTube description. They're in the bio of the podcast. Like if you open up your podcast, I put them all in there as well. So whether you get the audio or video version, the social link should be just a click away. Do the normal YouTube stuff that you do if you watch it here. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. Little notification with the bell so that you know when we put out a new episode. Yeah, anybody got anything else?
I ain't gonna.
Nope.
All right. Well, you guys enjoy Full Gear. Look out for we'll be back next week. 3 weeks in a row. We're killing it. Before we take a week break for Thanksgiving, but we'll be back next week with some Survivor Series, a Survivor Series card breakdown. Little news if we have any. Well, I'm sure we'll talk about this card and how we felt about it. What went down. But yeah, I think that's all we got. I don't have a thing clicked up for that yet. So yeah, I think we're good. We're out. See you guys next week.
All right.
Peace.